soul of the waves, they keep chasing after me. Even though we are out of reach, I can feel the water on my feet. The things that you said to me, they will grow inside, they make believe. I am still dancing on the feelings that you gave me. I am still dancing on the feelings that you give.
It'd be really great if I was a professional streamer who knew how to turn on my microphone. Hello. Anyway, hello, yes, back with more of this garbage. What I was just saying was I got a bit caught up setting things up during the countdown because I realized I hadn't pulled my repository because I was working on my laptop and I was trying to set up some permissions and set up some other stuff I forgot to set up because I'm a professional streamer. And yeah, I think the first thing we should do is just quickly go over what we did last time. So last time it was just very simple AI. This guy, as you can see on this, you can't see my mouse. That one. This guy here, we're patrolling. Let me just check if I can fix that. I want you to be able to see my mouse all the time. Got capture cursor. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. My brain's turned off. So he's patrolling. He's on his little back and forth. And if you look down the logs, when I get closer, he goes, "Ooh, chase!" And then he pisses off and returns back to his path and goes back and patrolling. That was like 2.5 hours of work, but it was fun, and I can jump real high. It's actually interesting he doesn't... I broke it. That's real interesting. We're just going to watch this for a bit while I talk. Cool. So that's that. That's fine. Yeah, piggyback. So this time, what we want to do... It really freaks me out that it doesn't capture like the menu bar. Like it should look like this. Instead it looks like that. Anyway. Captures the cursor there though. Doesn't matter. What we want to do today is I have some very simple goals. I want it to be able to attack. Not necessarily in this order. I want to be able to make him jump. So make AI. I should put that in quotation marks. Make AI jump. And make AI air. Make AI follow player while also being able to jump over obstacles. So I don't know which one I'll go with first because attacking seems pretty simple in my mind for this like basic bitch demo. All I want it to do is when you're within, you know, melee damage range, excuse me, do an attack which will just basically kill the player. There won't be any fanfare, it'll literally just delete the player from the scene. Now, obviously that's not how you want a game to play. That would be kind of awful, but for testing purposes and just for figuring things out and how things go back and forth, that's fine. And probably after that it's going to be jump. Actually, it probably will be in that order because it seems to be, well, you have to do jump before making it follow and jump. First one, or maybe a bonus one if I get through it all, is use path 2D. I'd for the patrol path. Oop, don't need to say that. I probably should actually. Today. Yeah, overwrite the old today. Oh, what have I dropped? I have a coaster on my lap for some reason. Yeah, I did a bit of research on how the Path 2D works. I've seen some tutorials which I really don't like, and I might actually quickly explain why. So if we go to this test level, the way they want you to use a Path 2D is we go Path 2D. Computer's running a bit poopy at the moment. What's going on there? This song sounds like it's be something you like.
It's very quiet in there.
I'll turn it up a little bit.
Yeah. I'd listen to this when I'm having a minty bee.
Huh?
I'd listen to this when I'm having a minty bee.
You're having a minty bee here. Yeah, they want you to add a path 2D, then a path follow 2D, and so you draw your path like from there to there, and back again. Ooh. Unable to undo. Whatever. That'll do. And then you go in this path follow, turn off rotations, and then what they want you to do is put that like that. Could you go under it? Thank you, Christ. And basically use I've definitely not done that right. Oh, that'd be because this needs to be reset. Yeah, there we go. You can't see it because I still have Notepad up. I'm very clever. Oh, I still have the game running. That's probably why it looks like shit. Okay, cool. So it's basically stick it on this Path 2D in this kind of thing and like move it along the progress ratio. I actually hate that. Like, I hate that so much because it's like you got to repath your things and then you can't do stuff like how do you break it out of the path to go and chase? Do you like stop the progress and then remember where your progress was and then get back there? That seems stupid. I don't like that at all, so I'm just gonna undo all that. But yeah, we'll see how we go with that one. I might do that earlier on, but I think for now we should do attack. So let's have a look at our states. Now, I've been doing a bit of research on AI in general, and this wasn't going to be the final form. I wanted to make this as the same way I did last stream, where you iterate and make it better. I really gotta change all these debug errors. I hate this. Sorry, I totally don't have ADHD. Brain turned up. You know, iterative changes, make things work, make them better, see if they work, see if you can change them. I don't know if I'll stick with the state machine idea. I've had other ideas. Oh, it is actually capturing my cursor now. Distracted again. So we'll see how we go, but for now that's what we're with, so we'll sort of keep going with it. The other thing I started working on was some like a componenting system, so you can make like a health component and bolt it on and have that all work automatically. That's still sort of just an idea in my head, and once that's done I might go through it in like a video rather than a stream, because the streams are about sort of the process, and if I was only doing 2 hours of progress a week, I probably wouldn't get anything done. Well, I definitely wouldn't get anything done, so we're not going to do that. Let's just close some stuff that we don't need, and let's create Oh, a new script. Is it? 1 second. Is it you? Are you the reason it's running like shit? Let's...
Who? Me?
No. We'll leave that off for now. See, it was the iPad receiver. The reason why it was running awfully. Anyway, we'll get into that another time. So the script will be a attack state. Still running like garbage. Like, whatever. So let's do class name attack state extends state. Let's fuck all this off. And what we want to do is, once the transition, put that in. We'll have an export that will be min distance to enemy, I guess, because enemies are relative, right? It can't just be the player, which will be equal to like 50.0 pixels, I guess. I forgot to say var. And the process for this one, which will be underscore delta, because there's not going to be any actual processing on this. It's just going to be very simple. Is going to be literally if you've transitioned into this state, it's just literally going to be world controller.get player. Get character? What do I call it? Just player. Okay. No encapsulation necessarily. .qfree. Literally, that's all it's going to do. It's just literally going to delete the player. And once the transition is going to be pretty much exactly the same, I guess, as the chasing state. But we don't need that. And we'll also copy that. So that's going to be that. And the attached character we're also going to need. This is once again not exactly how I would do it. I don't know why I did that as an export variable, but why did I do that as an export variable? Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. So, I don't know why I keep getting fucking weird ass errors. I hope Godot fixes that. Like, you can't really debug some of these errors because they throw up errors and they don't tell you what they are or how, what's causing them. It doesn't matter. All right, so let's add that attack state. Why did that not add? All right, let's add a child node and call it attack state. Let's assign the enemy. And I mean, I guess it's that simple, right? Oh, did I overwrite that script? I did. Bastard. Ugh. Right, let's try it like that. Cool. And attach that. And that's an instance of the scene, so that should just be that. That's fine. All right, we'll give it a go, I guess. Did it remove the initial state? I think it did. Bloody son of a bitch. That can be patrolling. But what I'll also need to do is give it a name, which I've completely forgotten to do, because I am silly. State name is equal to attack. It's probably a better way to do that. Okay. It's patrolling. It's chasing. Too close. Okay. So let's change the initial one to... not 10, 100. Because the chasing state is 300. I don't necessarily like it like that. Still like that. Let's make it 70, 90. A little bit closer. And let's... bonk. That works, I guess. Excuse me. So that works. A little bit too well. So, I mean, that's a thing, I guess. So once again, that's kind of shit. If I'm honest. So how can we improve that to make it a bit better? Do I bring in... other things? One thing I do want to change, actually, is this. This wants to transition. I want to change this to current state. It's a string. And the reason for that is... and once again, like, I don't really like the way this is going. But that's fine. Make that an underscore. Doing the underscore in Godot gives, turns off the warning of you're not using this. I think it basically just discards it before it sends it, which is good. So I should probably put it there as well. Bingo. So this is the one that isn't going to use it. Chasing state. If active state or current state is equal to attack. Maybe you can get the name of an object. I'm guessing you can. Godot name of class. One moment. Get class. Interesting. Tangent. It's kind of what I do, I guess. Maybe I will slot something in. Rearrange my list. Health. You can't see that. Health. Yeah, alright. Fuck it. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I want to do. UI. And in-game. And scene. In-game. Make it a user interface. And let's have a look. So really all I want at the moment, let's see what child nodes we have under control. I have used a little bit of the UI stuff before, but sorry about the noise, not really too much. Yes, I'm back and on a rampage. Why won't you work? Ah, it's experimental. Let's just do a label. Let's make it simple. Let's not fuck around too much. And let's just do 100 out of 100. That's going to be our health label. So let's move my mic back over because I stupidly moved it in my way. Oh. Health. How you doing, Lightning? Hopefully you're doing well. Cool. And we should be able to add that to... I mean, here's fine for now. Hey there. Well, I was starting to work on some more AI stuff, but I've got this real basic attack. Current. And I'm thinking I want to put in a health system. Nothing about coding? That's fine. And doing better, muchly. Very good to hear, Lightning. This is not so much about being able to follow the code along. It's more about what you can get done in a certain amount of time. Yeah, it's a decent place to learn. I've still got my notepad up on the screen. You will not learn how to be a good streamer here. That I can guarantee you. It's about yeah, it's just like just trying to figure out, like, if you're interested in like game dev and stuff like that, it can be like daunting, right? But to sort of see that, like, obviously, like, I've got quite a bit of experience coding. It's been 20 years since I started. But, like, the basic process of getting something on the screen, at least in these, like, modern engines and stuff, is really not all that difficult. And, like, there's a lot of aspects of this, like that the UI I just made, where it's like, that's something like a non-coder can do. And trying to, I guess, fathom if this is the kind of thing for you. It could be interesting to see someone do something and be like, I reckon I could do that, or, you know, I'd like to learn more, or this seems interesting, and like get that kind of passion for it, or hate it. I mean, I've done that before. I've seen people who are very, very good at things, not implying that I happen to be. I don't have any self-confidence. But I've seen people who are exceptionally good at something do something. I was like, that's so sick that that person can do that. I would rather dig a hole and dive into it and be buried. Putting me in the ground. 20 years well spent. Yeah, well, pays the bills. Binary to modern computing. Nothing's changed. Like, it actually hasn't changed. It's just all the different types of stuff a CPU can do is still the same binary decoding bullshit. It's just a lot more, I guess, accessible. Like, it's so easy to start coding now. You can go on YouTube, or go to like a Python interpreter or whatever, and you can figure something out. Yeah, it's insane. I forgot what I was doing. That's fine. I prefer to talk. Does not equal. No, I'm just fixing up a bug I had. Yeah, exactly. Oh, fuck off. Forgot to finish it. The actual principles. Oh, look at my UI. Why is it over there? Why is it moving with the camera? That's interesting. Maybe it's because I haven't got it anchored? Oh, that's funky. Whee! Print hello world end. Yeah, the amount of different languages I've done hello world in. It is a legit good way to start. You can learn quite a lot of syntax from printing something on the screen. I just wish it wasn't hello world. It's like that one nerd who thinks they're really cool and funny, but they're not. It's me. The nerd is me. I'm self-reporting. I want to figure out why this is not sticking to the camera like it should be. This node does not have a control parent. Use the appropriate layout properties depending on where you're going to put it. Well, that's fun. I've already broken something. Let me look it up. You guys can do it with me. After I... Yeah. Editing the HTML in the inspector window is just like, look at me go, I'm doing it. Using control nodes in Godot. Alright, we back? We back? I think we're